Dear students, let us learn about the Bezier curve program, which is in the computer graphics and visualization laboratory. So we have to develop a menu driven program, and also you have to animate it. That means the flag has to be waving by making use of the Bezier curve algorithm. So previously in the theory, we have studied the Bezier curve equation. Suppose I'm having n plus 1 control points, and these control points are given by P of k. Every point will be consisting of x value, y value, and the z value. So this point here is considered with respect to x, y, and z direction. But we are going to consider in the program only for the x and y direction. So depending upon the number of control points we are having, this P of k, it can be varying from 0 to n. That means we can have one point P0, second point P1, like this it can go up till P of n. So these coordinate points, they will be blended so that we are going to get one vector which is called as P of u, which is the path of the approximating Bezier polynomial function between P0 and Pn. That means this P of u is a combination of all the points from P0 to Pn. So P of u, it can be given as summation of k is equal to 0 to n, P of k, b z of k comma n of u, where 0 is less than or equal to u, less than or equal to 1. That means you can take the u value between 0 and 1. You can take some fractions. So you can take u is equal to with 0.05 duration, or it can be more also. So it should be between 0 to 1. So the Bezier blending function, what we are having, this b z of k comma n of u, these are called as the Bernstein's polynomials. So b z of k comma n u, it is expressed as c of n comma k into u of k into 1 minus u to the power of n minus k, where the c of nk is the binomial coefficient. So the binomial coefficient, you people know, it is equal to n factorial by k factorial divided by n minus k factorial. So in the equation 22, this P of k, it is varying from P of 0 to P of n. B z of k comma n of u, it is varying from 0 to n. And if n is equal to some value like 4, then we will be having 4 plus 1 control points. So the equation 22, if you are going to partition it, you are going to get two parametric equations. In the theory, it is taken for the z, but here I have taken only for x and y. That is why it will be only two parametric equation. So where x of u can be given as summation of x of k b z of k comma n, y of u can be given as summation of k is equal to 0 to n, y of k b z of k comma n. So these set of equations you have to remember when we go for the program also. So the Bezier curve equation is very significant here. By using this P of u only, I am going to compute the values of the x and y. So this is how it is done. In my program, we have taken n value is equal to 3. That means the total control points is equal to 4. So always it will be n plus 1 number of control points. So if n is equal to 3, so we will be having 4 control points. That is P0, P1, P2 and P3. So P0 is 1 point. That point is expressed as x0 and y0. P1 is another point. P2 and P3 also, they are the points which are expressed as x and y values. Coming to the Bezier equation, we know that P of u is equal to summation of k equals 0 to n, pk, b z of k comma n of u. So here the pk, what we have, it is the control points. So the control points here is P0, P1, P2 and P3. So k is varying from 0 to 3 because n is equal to 3. And b z of k comma n of u, it is equal to b z of the k value is varying from 0 to 3. So it will be 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, and 3, 3. And u value, we have to take the values between 0 and 1. So it is your choice. You can take any value of the u between 0 and 1. So the x value can be computed as x of u is equal to summation of k equals 0 to n xk b z of k comma n of u. Again, if you simplify this one, when n is equal to 3, you're going to get this equation as x0, x1, x2, and x3. So x of u will be equal to the summation of 4 terms, that is x0 of c and x1 of c, x2 of c, and x3 of c, along with u to the power of k and 1 minus u n minus k. Similarly, for the y value, we should make use of y of u and find the value for the y of u. So we are having the 4 control points given. They are the 20, 100, 30, 110, 50, 90, and 60 and 100. And for the flag post, a line is drawn from 20, 40 to 20, 100 with a thickness of 5 pixels. So this is the given values. We are given 4 control points. By using these 4 control points, we have to draw the curves. So by looking at these control points, now we can know that this is forming a flag-like structure. That means one curve-like structure. When you put multiple curves together, we can get a flag. So the first curve is very significant. 20, 100, 30, 110, 50, 90, 60, 100. These are the control points. This is not the curve. These are the control points. And the curve will depend upon these control points. Mean the curve drawing will be depending upon these control points. It will be pulled towards those control points. So this is the output what we are expecting. So the flag post will be drawn from 2040 to 2000. And the first dot what I have drawn, first curve what I have drawn on the top, that is the actual values, what we are getting from the program. For the actual values of the program, I have traced the values here. And then depending upon the 4 control points, we will be having 8 curves, each of the red color, white color, and the green color. The middle one, it will be drawn by using white color, but I have drawn here by using blue color to get the difference. So we are having totally 24 curves will be drawn. So each of the curve will be having a y displacement of minus 0.8. That means one curve should come under another curve. So if that has to happen, there should be a negative y value. So the value what we have taken here is y is equal to minus 0.8. So one curve will be drawn below another curve. The first curve, then the next curve will be coming below it. So this is the 24 curves what we are having. And the line as well as the curve, everything will be drawn with a thickness of 5 so that you will not see the gap. It will be a solid flag-like image. So this is the close-up of the curves here. Totally 24 curves will be drawn based on the control points. So the control point is there. Based on the control point, the first curve will be drawn, and then based on the first curve, the next 23 curves are drawn, and each of them will be having a displacement of minus 0.8. Means translation we are going to do. The translation only in the y direction we are going to do, because the curve should come one below the other. So here we have the program. So we are having the pi value, and we are taking one displacement factor. The displacement factor here, it is used for waving of the flag. Until you close down the window, this effect will be seen. So we have a structure here which is having the x and y value. For every point we'll be having the x and y value. And BP is the Bezier points, the number of small points which we are going to make use of to draw the lines. So totally one curve will be consisting of 20 small lines. So every line has to be drawn by using 20 small lines. So we need 20 plus 1 points. We are starting from 0. So 20 plus 1 points we are going to use. n is equal to 3 means we are using 4 control points. So it will start from 0 and it will go up till 3. C of 4 is one array which is used for storing the binomial coefficients. Initially, all the values will be equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. And then I'm going to have one theta here, which will start from 0 and it will be going on increasing so that you will get a waving effect. So this is the displacement factor values. When you take the displacement factor, and for up till 20 I have shown the theta value. So it can be more also. If you leave the window for a long time, it will be running in a loop. Continuously it will be running in a loop. So the theta value will be computed and you will be getting the displacement factor. This displacement factor we are going to add to the flag and it will be waving. This function here, it is the bino function. It is used for getting the binomial coefficients C of 0, C of 1, C of 2 and C of 3. So C of 0 is concerned with C of 3, 0. C of 1 is concerned with C of 3, 1. C of 2 is concerned with C of 3, 2. C of 3, 3 is concerned with C of 3, 3. Why? Because here n is fixed and the n value is equal to 3. So we are going to get the values here for C of 0, C of 1, C of 2, C of 3, which will be used in the Bezier curve equation. This compute Bezier point, it is a function which is taking the float value u. That means u here, it is varying between 0 and 1. 1 value we are going to give to u here. And NP is a structure here. Initially the structure value, it is empty. That means we are going to fill up this NP value, the x and the y value. And the struct point P, it is the control points. All the 4 points will be present. That is P of 0, P of 1, P of 2 and P of 3. So we have the 4 control points. Those 4 control points values, it will be present in this array called as P. And then by using the blend function, so the blend function is what? That is BZ function. That is equal to C of k into power of u to the power of k and power of 1 minus u to the power of n minus k. So by using this, we are going to compute the values of the NP of x and NP of y. To plot the curve, I'm going to make use of NP of x and NP of y. So by making use of the 4 control points, that means P of 0, P of 1 and P of 2 and P of 3, we are going to calculate the blending values. The loop here, it is taken up till 4 here because we are having 4 control points. P of 0, P of 1, P of 2 and P of 3. That means P of k will be varying from P of 0, P of 1, P of 2 and P of 3. So this is the curve, the first curve, and all the 23 curves what will be drawn by making use of 20 line strip. That means 20 lines will make up one curve. So like this 24 curves will be drawn. So this is the value for the u. It should be varying from 0 to 1. So here I have taken a division where this value, it is divided by 20. And the divisions what are taken here, it is having a gap of 0.05. So when k is equal to 0, the u value is equal to 0. And when k is equal to 20, u value is equal to 1. So u is varying between 0 and 1. So these are the 20 values what I have considered for u. So Bezier is a function which will take the control points P0, P1, P2 and P3 and it is going to compute the line strip. So GL line strip means it is a set of lines. How many line strips are drawn here? It depends upon BP and we know BP value is equal to 20. So 20 lines will be drawn to make up the curve. So before going to the compute BP, we are making use of the u here by using the u value which is computed by using the k value, k by BP. Then we are going for computing the value for BP. And every time we are using the GL vertex 2F, then there will be a marking on the screen. That means actual drawing will happen only when we go for the GL vertex 2F. The draw function is used for drawing the curves. And you can have a look at this particular function here. We are having the for loop running for 8 times. That means 8 curves will be drawn for every draw function. So when I'm using the GL translate, there's no change in the X and the Z, but there's a change in the Y value. That means why it is in Y value, one curve should come below another curve. That is why we are having the Y displacement as minus 0.8. So this translation, it will be affecting to the function which is coming after it. We know that whenever we want some translation, rotation or scaling, we first write the translate and then we write the actual object which has to be translated. So the curve which is drawn by using the Bezier will be affected by this translate function. So we are going to draw 8 curves here by making use of the draw function, by making use of the control points. The control points will decide where actually the curve will be inclining. Display is the function which is used for drawing. After the main, we'll go for the display only. So here the 4 control points what are there, they will be having the displacement factor. That means we're adding little values so that you're going to get the curve-like line. Whatever the line is there, actually it is a line, 20 strip line. So this line will be drawn by using the curve. So the theta value, it will be varying from 1 onwards so that you will have a curving effect. X value is taken to be plus here, it can be minus. So you'll be having X plus and X minus. So there will be a alteration of the curve. Flag will be moving up and down. The draw function is called 3 times here. That means every draw will draw 8 curves. The first 8 curves are drawn by using red color. Second 8 curves are drawn by using white color. And the third set of curves, that is 8 curves, they will be drawn by using green color. The draw post, this is the set of functions here, which is used for drawing the post. That means the flag post what is there. For that, we are going to make use of the GL lines. And it is a combination of red, green and blue color. And the line is going to be drawn from 2040 to 2000. One thick line which is having a pixel size as 5 that will be drawn. Because of the post redisplay and the swap buffer and the flush, the drawing will be displayed again and again. All the functions will be present in a loop and the animation will be happening. So this is the main function. In the main function, we are using the glut double, which is for the animation. And the glut RGB, that is a color code scheme what I am using. So the name of the program is the Bezier curve. And the glut display function, this is the first function which is going to be called from the main. We are going to make use of a 2D window, and then the glut main loop takes care that all the functions which are present inside this main, they will be executed repeatedly. So these are the actual values what will be generated when you go for the curve. So 20 values will be there. Why 20 means? Because we are using line strip of size 20. So 20 values will be there, but the pixels cannot be drawn for a floating number. So we're going to convert that actual values to the rounded values, and these pixels will be used for drawing the line strip. So the line strip, when you see, it will form a curve. When you join all these lines, it will form a curve. So this is one curve. Like this plus 23 curves will be drawn, and every curve will be having the Y displacement as minus 0.8. There won't be change in the X value, but there will be change in the Y value. For the Y value, minus 0.8. So for this is the first curve, and like this 23 other curves will be drawn, and for these 23 curves we will be having the y displacement as minus 0.8. That means after the first curve, the second curve is drawn below it by y displacement as minus 0.8. Like this it will be drawn. So you'll be having totally 24 curves, which will be divided into 3 sets: red curve, then the white curve, and the green curve. The program flow is, first the main function is called, from which we go for the display function, and then we go to the draw function. In the draw, we are having curve drawing and flag post drawing. The curve drawing, when it is happening, we have 3 times the draw function will be called. And every time the draw function is called, it will be going to draw the first set of curves. That is red color curves 8 times, 8 curves of the white color, next 8 curves of the green color. And also in the draw function, we are having the flag post drawing. That means the pole which is holding the flag, that will be drawn. So the Bezier is the next function which will be called. The Bezier will take the help of the binomial, and the binomial, it will be giving the values to the compute BP. So the compute BP, that means the compute binomial points what we have. This is the place where actually the vertex will be marked and the flag will be drawn. So that's all for this Bezier curve program. So have a look at this and also go through the theory so that you can understand it better. Thank you. Observed image. That means what we had the g of xy. For that, if I am going to take a Fourier transform, then it will become g of u. So here you can observe the degradation.